It's another year, and that means 2 more series of these guys. No, of course not. This is not a Super Things related video because I think I need a bit of a break from those until the next series comes out, which is only going to be the next couple of days. Because, indeed, they think, according to Amazon Spain at least, it says the first lot of Kazoo Power mission products will come out on the 27th of January. But yeah, we're going to pre-order them soon, basically, and they're all going to probably get here by March. I know, long time from now, but that's what it says about Bite Attack. It says Bite Attack on Amazon Spain will get here by March. So again, when they'll get here, that's when I'm going to start doing the series on this channel. But until then, I have got some, and I mean, I've got a few, and I mean a few additional ideas for videos on this channel. First one is the video that you're watching right now, which is going to be about Treasure X stuff. That's right. I said Treasure X because turns out I've got quite a bit of Treasure X stuff hanging about in this room that I've got. Also, apologies if I end up sounding like going on a bit of a rant because as you know, I haven't done a video in a while since last month. It feels like forever, but it was probably only for a month or so. But yeah, there's probably a whole lot of stuff I've even forgotten to talk about, but luckily we can just go through it as we go. Right, Treasure X stuff. I've got a few things now. Also, yeah, apologies if you can hear this chair squeaking. Also, since this is Treasure X, for reasons I'll get onto later, if you don't know Treasure X that well, I'll also need some of these disposable PE gloves, latex free. It says, these ones, because, okay, I've got some time, let's explain it. The whole point of Treasure X is to dig up a load of treasure. And it started off, well, the first few series started off in a big stone block. I think it was not stone, it was more like, I don't know what it was like kind of soft rock or something, I don't know. And the idea was he would dig the treasure up. Now, unfortunately for me, and probably everyone else who bought it, the treasures, actually the rock would get stuck to the little nooks and crannies of the things you would get in the actual rock itself, which they later kind of remedied by putting them in little little plastic bags. But by then it was already too late, because by that point they didn't use a rock anymore. They used this weird what was it? It was like some kind of if you know Floam, Nickelodeon Floam, it was like that except a bit more sticky than that stuff. They called it Magic Rock. I don't know what it was exactly. Probably due to copyright reasons, and they can't say anyone in case anyone nicks off with their secret recipe. Which is what companies like Hasbro are really afraid of. Right, I've got gloves on, and this looks a bit weird because I think this is the first time I've used these gloves on this channel. They also make this noise, which is a bit of an inconvenience. At least it's not the red gloves from a few years ago. I think it was at this point. Shall I use those again? Probably not, because they can't work with touchscreen. These gloves can. I can operate the camera, tablet, phone, whatever, using these gloves, which is handy. Very handy indeed. There's a few Super Things checklists. There's a few Super Things checklists on the table because I haven't put them all away yet. Right, I reckon we should get on with it. But before I do, I'm going to go change the light because this one's just run out of batteries. As you can probably tell from the brightness and the fact that there's a bit more reflection, I have got the other light that's charged, because there's two lights. I've got one, this one fully charged. The other one needs charging, which is handy because I'm going to do that in a bit. Anyways, here is the box of Boom from the first series. Now, If I remember rightly, these were sold for £10 a pop, which it wasn't bad, considering you got a huge effing chunk of rock. Can't imagine how much that took to manufacture. Don't even know where they got the flaming rock from, for goodness sake. Anyways, look. This box is all shiny and gold. Ooh. Gold foil, I think. No, is it just gold, like, cut? I don't know. It's gold foil. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Warning, choking hazard. Toy contains small parts and small balls. No, it doesn't, because there was no small balls when I last checked in Treasure X. Unless it counts the little treasures as small balls, which it probably does. I don't know. Ages 5 and up. Yeah, that probably will not. That probably won't work for reasons we'll get to later. Because it's like kind of fiddly. It's kind of fiddly and very messy. Again, as we'll get to later. Treasure X. X marks the spot. There's a little man here, a skeleton man with gold teeth, with a gold bar. He's holding there. He's got a little dollar sign in order to show off his money. X marks the spot. Yes, that's the whole basis behind this name. Will you find real gold dipped treasure? Probably not. Again, for reasons we'll get to later. In fact, we can get to it right now, because on the sides of this magnificent hexagon, is it hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, octagon. On the side of this superior octagon, as people seem to discover. Can you please focus this? It says, where is it? It says right here in the small print. Now you won't be able to read this, but I will be able to read it out for you. It says, oh, it doesn't say. Oh no, I look stupid now. Right, I was gonna say that I remember the Delsire kind of some small print somewhere saying that the gold treasures would show up in these packs in every 8 of them, so you'd have to spend like 80 quid to have a chance at finding a gold treasure, which is bad, but they did have a remedy for this, again, which we'll get to later. Okay, here we go, right. Rip, dig, and fizz. Yes, because we'll all do that on our archaeology quests. You're blank to treasure. You're way to treasure. There we go. That's it in a nutshell, but we don't want it in a nutshell, we want it in the proper details. Look. Will you find gold dipped treasure? It should say real gold, but this flap was covering it. Look, here, see? Gold. Very flashy, very nice. Collect all 24 action figures. That should say hunters, because they were called hunters. If there's a hunter, where's Blake? Power Rangers reference. Available across Series 1. Interestingly, I don't think this is labelled Series 1 at all. I think this is just labelled just Treasure X. Interesting. Right. On the back of the box we have the instructions. 10 levels of adventure. 1. Find the map. 2. Rip the gold layer. 3. Use the coin on your quest. 4. Uncover the digging tool. 5. Dig and chip the rock. 6. Discover bones and weapon. 7. Build your treasure hunter. 8. Find a treasure chest. 9. Add water to fizz. And 10. Reveal your treasure. Of course, missing out all the points of having to clear rock from everything that you find inside it. Inside it. Because you will get rock on a load of things you will find inside this pack. Most notably the hunter and the chest, most likely. Which again we will get to later. There is nothing inside this box because it's completely empty. There we go. Okay, so next thing in here, packaging wise, is the solution to the annoying gold rarity treasure. The Legends of Treasure set. Now this is important mainly because of the real guaranteed gold treasure inside, meaning that if you just wanted one gold treasure, you just had to buy this one pack. which is nice. Considering that it gave the kids probably what they wanted, but it also made collectors look for the other ones, because you see in here, I think they offered like, I think it was 8 individual gold treasures in total. They only offered 3 possibilities in this pack. No, excuse me. Oh, they gave the kids what they want, but they gave it collectors an excuse to buy the lot. Interesting. There was 3 treasure blocks inside. Well, we'll get to the inside of that in a minute. Interesting. It looks like a treasure chest, in case you hadn't figured that out. They've done a nice job with this. There's the logo on top. There's gold guys with the gold hunters exclusive to this pack. Again, we'll get to that later. There's nothing on the bottom, I don't think, apart from some flashy little metallic chains, which they so didn't have to include, but they did. That is metallic too, yeah, see? There's some detailing on the side that makes it look more like a treasure chest. Collector 9 action figures. Now, the reason why this says 9 and not 24 is because within the restrictions of this particular pack, there was only 9 to collect. Which I don't really understand that. Interesting. On the back, we have the same instructions as before, but you can see here that some things are in gold, most notably the coin, the tool, the hunters, and the chest. And we have some attractive writing here, flavour text. I don't know why I said attractive writing. Which legendary golden treasure hunter will you get? Of course, you're guaranteed one of the gold hunters in this pack, which, again, I do like. Okay, let's read this. Join the quest of the Legends of Treasure Hunting. 9 legendary hunters went on a quest to find the rarest of all treasures. Treasures that, when touched, would instantly turn those hunters golden, and immortalizing them as the greatest treasure hunters of all time. Yeah, killing them in the process. Interesting. Journey through all 10 levels of adventure and discover not only the great golden treasure hunters, but find the guaranteed gold dip treasures that made them so legendary. Okay, so let's just clear something up. As far as I remember, in these kinds of myths and legends, if someone was to turn themselves into gold, that would mean that they'd be frozen forever. So that's not good luck, is it? Also, I'm pretty sure I've heard that exact kind of thing, that exact kind of lore somewhere else. So I don't know if that's their original idea. I don't know if they nicked it off someone. I don't know if touching something gold will turn you gold, if that's just a trope. I don't know. Interesting thing to Google search later. He lied. I'm not going to. Because I'm busy. What's inside? Answer. Stuff we haven't explained yet. As you can see, yeah. They've done a nice job with the inside of the golden. Oh, you can see some of the gold treasures you can get. I think I got, if I remember rightly, I think I got this one, but again, we'll get to that later. It's all so shiny and sparkly. Ooh. This little dude inside is one of the Series 3 King's Gold Mythical Beasts. I don't know what his name was, but I do know his mouth opens. I normally say paint's not too good, but he's literal skeleton, so I think I'll let them off. And what I don't like is that you can see here the magic rock has kind of been baked into the plastic, which is a bit off-putting. It looks like it sticks up like a sore thumb looking at this. I suppose that if you were that bothered, you could just like paint over it or something. Nice gold sunglasses though, so everything's fine. I don't get the appeal of this. Like, why would you want to bald put him in sunglasses, give him a mohawk? Give him a mohawk, I don't know. I'm not on their level. Anyway, go back inside and we can forget all about you. LOL. What else do we have? We have a thing from Treasure X Aliens. which is essentially some little packaging that they used to have. They wrapped around the bottom of the little packs that used to come in. Aliens, save me! I'm inside the alien, because she got swallowed like it's a weird BBC game show. I wonder who I'm talking about. Right, right, this should be interesting. It says, discover a treasure hunter, weapon critter, ooze an alien treasure. This small print is where things get interesting, because it says quite clearly in bold, 1 in 12 packs contain a real gem. So then, a legal disclaimer. I wonder who I could be talking about. Yeah, Super Things. It's interesting, isn't it? Certain companies will put like disclaimers on how rare their characters will be. Super Things just doesn't bother, and I want to know why. Do they think it put people off? I don't know. These things also were not expensive. These were quite expensive. These things were also expensive too. It's a little ring look. Instructions. 1. Rip. 2. Mission. 3. Tool. 4. Cut. 5. Map. 6. Dissect. 7. Rescue. 8. Treasure. 9. Critter. 10. Ooze. 11. Play. 12. Store. That feels like some kind of weird game of charades, isn't it? I'm going to charade doing a treasure motion, which is impossible because it's not possible. Right. What else do we have packaging-wise that we can show you and laugh at? Nothing else, I don't think. Oh no, that's technically a lie because we've got this. This is the little alien package, monster alien thing. I'm going to move this because this has got no battery on it. This is the little alien monster that you'd keep in your little crystal. This is how it was packaged. Why a crystal? I don't get it. This is given no lore at all, I don't think, at the very least. It's a bit... I don't really understand the idea of being able to dissect an alien. It feels a bit off-putting. But I suppose it's gross. The kid market likes gross stuff, I guess. Open from the bottom. That feels a bit uncomfortable, actually. Because it feels like they should have had like a handle or something, not just a hole. What lives inside? Let's find out. Oh no. This feels really, really wrong. No. Right. Here's the alien itself. It's quite big. Oh lord. Oh no, dear. Right. Alien's quite big. The rubber gear, squishy, interesting. Paint's not too bad, I don't think, for what it is. Metallic silver, do like that. I don't understand the design. Like, what is this? There's like a little fang on the bottom. Interesting, I don't know. This is off-putting, in my opinion. Sorry. Also, what's even more off-putting is that you can actually yank his head off. You can yank his head off, and there's like a little connector inside, and because what you can do is you can take this head here. There's like a little flap on the bottom. Sorry. Which you can fill with the slime that you get, and then literally squeeze out his eyes and mouth. Because there's these little slits here, and in his mouth that you can squeeze the slime out of. And the head doesn't want to go on the body. There, done. Weird pronunciations for a reference. What other weird stuff do you get though? Let's just put this guy back. No, we don't, because the hunter goes inside. Right. Here's the hunter that I got. Coincidentally, it was a Aqua figure. Nice gold. I think it's mostly the clear blue plastic that makes it special. Articulation. The feet move, which is good, I guess. Yeah, it's meant to be a skull, so there's no paint, obviously. Because, like, when since did human skulls have got, like, decorations on? It doesn't... That doesn't tend to happen now, does it? No. The moulding's done okay, though, I think. Because there's some detailing on the back which you can't really see. Live in his tummy. And disgust everyone, there we go. This is his weapon! I don't know what it is. Oh, sorry, it's got a green handle, which is clear plastic, which I like. It's gold painted. Oh, it's got like an eye look. See, it looks like a mouth. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Again, it feels a bit off-putting to me. This is supposed to be the alien's rib cage. Enough said. There's this little sticky alien bug thing that you get, alien sucker. It's sticking to these gloves like glue, as you can see. It's not coming very easily, but I swear it's not that sticky on human skin. No, it isn't. Oh, actually, it feels like one of those little, oh god. Oh, but no, this is Fungus Among Us all over again, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yeah, see, it's not sticking to the plastic. It hugs my glove, though, so I know where that's going. Okay, I've actually got to get this off before it actually sticks to everything else. Oh no, this could be a problem. Oh dear. Oh, good lord. Right, I tell you what. Just going to take that off. Relieve the glove of the bug. Yeah, it's not nearly as sticky. Look, it's not. It's bent. Look, see? It was sticking to the gloves for some reason. You know what? Just going to take those gloves off now because what if that happens again? Because I know there's more than one kind of insect bug somewhere in this pile of stuff. Do not want that to happen again. Of course, here's the little treasure that I got. I don't know what it is. It looks clear, translucent. I've got no clue. It's confusing me. Right, back you go. In your little crystal prison or whatever it is that they call it these days. Here's the little slime pod. As you can see, clear green material. The slime inside's it's all dried up, even though it was kept in here the entire time. So I think that store disc might have been a tad lying. If I remember correctly, you should be able to take this and attach it to the bottom. Yeah, because it's obviously like the connection pieces. Let's see if we can get this to work. Oh, it's not coming. Why is it not working? Hang on. Can we do this another way, please? There we go. As you can see, it does fit on the end, but it doesn't want to. It does fit on the end, but it doesn't really come on that easily. It comes off easily though, so that's one thing, I guess. Right. Gonna have a look at that in a minute. We do have the little checklist that came with the Treasure X Aliens. Instructions: follow these steps on your mission to rescue the alien hunter. It basically tells you to unbox it first, and then look at this, and then basically just dissect it with this tool. And then there's some little like green slime inside and that you take the alien out of. You find all the stuff. Did you find a rare, real gem? We'll get to that in a minute. then it tells you how to use the alien head, Stole the Slime, which I think is a complete lie, because again, it did dry out. There are 3 aliens to collect: Gizmuk, Volgung, and Uzagol aliens, all of which I think look a bit, well, you know, like generic alien, although they look a bit like slugs if I think about it, like upturned slugs. Ugh. Collector's Guide. These are all the aliens you can collect. There's the Galaxy Trackers, the Cosmic Clouds, Cosmic Knights, Moon Miners, the Rare Aqua Deep Sea Rogues, and the super rare glow-in-the-dark Cosmic Commanders. I think they kind of look a bit Power Rangers villain-esque, especially this one. He's got a literal X for a head. The one I had just now is called Gravigill, so he is a super rare character. Octoslop, that's a good name too, Octoslop. You can see here that there's 3 critters to collect. The one I had, of course, was a critter 1, I think. Not painted purple, fine, they're tiny, I guess. On the other side, we have the treasures you can collect. Mission objective: Galactic treasure hunters have been eaten by aliens during their search for powerful gems. The most valuable treasure in the universe. Is it? Prove it. What powers does it have then? Dissect the alien, save the treasure hunter, and discover their amazing treasures from around the galaxy. Will you find a real gem treasure? Okay, so for each of the little groups I just showed you, they have their own set of treasures, which I think is a nice touch. Half the time I don't understand what they're going on about. The treasure I had, I just showed you, I think might have been the Galactic Overlord, the alien overlord from the Deep Sea Rogues, which is believable because the character I also got was also from the Deep Sea Rogues, so I think the treasures you get will also line up to the hunters you get. There are some glow-in-the-dark treasures too, like the Wanted poster, the Crystal Cell, I think that is, Galactic Idol, and Atomic Compass. Now this is where the things get interesting, because this is the real gem. Comes in a little dome apparently that your hunters can hold as an accessory. What I think is interesting though, it says Digigem, if you find a real gem, it's a peridot gem, if I'm saying that right. Some of which have been found in meteorites, so your real gem could actually be from outer space. It is absolutely tiny, it's like this big, crystal-wise. Is this true, or is it a blatant lie? I don't know. Honestly, it feels like a nasty marketing stunt, but you know what, I also think it's real too. And according to Ashens, this is a stealth onion in which the colour is black and not white. Ultra stealth onion, nice. So that's all right then. What else do we have in terms of guff? Well, it's a tomb. This is one of the mystical beast tombs that you get. It's got this on the front. There's a little locket on top of here which was kept on. There is literally no detailing apart from this very basic moulding going on. It's mostly on the lid here. You're supposed to smash through this like rubber wood material, and underneath there was this magic rock stuff that you could touch and fiddle with, and yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I'm certainly not touching it because it could go everywhere, but that's what I'm saying. Interesting. Oh hey, I've just realised there's like 2 little different like dragon designs. Look, spinal cord, water fin, spinal cord. It does look like a spinal cord though, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Fire dragon. And I have the version of the same coffin that came with the hunters. As you can see here, there's like a little head on top, and then this was the shield that you'd get. The idea was, of course, that when you got your shield, you'd be able to match it up with the treasure to look for, basically. This one's got some nice metallic blue paint on. Nice. And of course the idea was that the treasure you'd get, this one looks like a wrestling mask, I think, could be slotted into the shield, which is a nice touch, and then the shield could be inserted upon here. Again, doesn't stay in very well now, does it? Same deal with the Magic Rock. Is it just me, or does it look a bit sparkly? Ooh, nice. Nice! Yeah, this doesn't... Yeah. I think that's a nice idea. They could have worked on the locking function a bit more, but so it doesn't fall out all the time. But nice idea nonetheless. Right, in this bag, in this box, we still have 2 more Sainsbury's Ziploc bags worth of stuff to look through. Here's the first one. We're going to regret this because we won't be able to put it back the right way. Oh dear. First up, we have this little mission slip from the Aliens set. Begin your mission, cut along the danger line, taking out all these little power cells here, as you can see, which I do like how they did that, packaging wise. Find and read the map an alien. What else do we have? We have the locket from the Beast from earlier, which has this little trophy stone thing on it. I think they've done a nice job with this locket, actually. For some reason, yeah, you can take off the little chain, which I don't understand why they made it function like that, but it's easy to put back on, so why not, Gov? Well done, mate. We have these little coins here that again will... Oh hey, the bronze one's the normal one, these gold ones came with the Legends of Treasure set. We'll show you how they work in a minute. X tool from the Beast set. There's like a spade, an arrow and a axe. Feels quite strong actually for what it is. We have another X tool in the the classic formula from the normal set. There's like a rake, there's a spade, a drill, and is that an arrowhead? Yeah, it looks like an arrowhead. It looks like a next shape. Let's say it. There was also a gold variant, which was given away with the Legends of Treasure set. Because of course it was. Checklists, yeah, we'll get to them later. Aliens X tool, which I don't think goes in the dark, but it's nice and translucent, or vaguely translucent at least. There's like a little knife blade here with like a serrated edge, and claws, so you can make it talk. Blah 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 blah. Is this very handy when it comes to the actual unboxing? If you can get a good enough grip with it, which is what these are for, I guess, these teeth. I think it works, but that was a long time ago. Honestly. And then what do we have? We have another Rogue Hunter. It's a wrestler look with the gold G on top of his head and a cape, which reminds me too much of Super Zings for me to even bother. He had an accessory. I think this was his accessory. One of these two. I think it might have been this one actually. It was a little... Yes, it was his, because the thing on top resembles his appearance. It's like a little club. Another rogue accessory, a katana. What else do we have? We have an insect from the King set, which doesn't feel as sticky as the Pokemon from earlier. Interesting. And then we have some little treasure chests, the brown version and the Legends of Treasure gold version too. And the idea was that you could take this off and you could fill it with water and the inside would fizz up. Inside this one is a little glow-in-the-dark little lucky cat. Maneki Neko, I think it's called in Japanese, but I'm not sure. Could have just offended in my entire Japanese viewer base there, and they will now probably all unsubscribe. I think it's Maneki Neko though, because I think I looked it up in advance. Hey! What's inside this gold one? Oh, that's a gold treasure. We'll get to that. Fish bones. Apparently this was the booby prize, but I can't remember if that's true or not. So fish bones. Crystal feathers, or like a spearhead or something, I can't remember. And of course inside this one we have the gold. We have the gold treasure, which is, yes, it's very shiny, it's cold. Kind of heavy too for a little thing. This is gold. I do like how flashy it is. It's shiny. Don't know if it's 100% gold plated though. It certainly looks shiny. It feels like maybe it's just coloured metal. Maybe. It's not gold, it's coloured metal. Hey, that's a CBBC reference to a show called The Daredevil. And talking to references, I'm supposed to be doing the references in the video description for my older videos. That's kind of gone on hiatus a bit. Oh dear. Go back in the box, son. Right, there we go. And these little treasure chests too are unique. They don't contain anything though. Idea is you take one of these keys, a gold key here. And there's like a little translucent or like a white pearly key here. And the idea is you shove the key in the hole. Here we go. And then it springs open. Well, it would do if I did it correct the right way. There we go. It springs open. And the idea is, of course, is that the little treasure and little coin here, circle would pop up, click on the spring, and a little insect would also be on this side too, so it would spring out and surprise you and scare you and Nice idea for little treasure. Give you a trap and also a treasure. Is it just this? Is it just the key that's faulty, or is it the actual box? Oh, there's the little bug. There we go. Gives you a little jump scare. Scares you a bit if you're afraid of bugs. There we go. I think this might be a bit faulty, although I can easily see how it works. You can see here that this opens on its own without the need of a key. Oh dear. You obviously stick the key through and it pushes down this here, and this moves it out of the way, and then it opens. So the lock is just this little bit of plastic up here, which if it breaks, then this entire thing is defeated. That's just what I want to defeat a treasure chest. Lock mechanism. Use a knife. Okay, now let's see how the coins worked, or at least how... Oh no, not that one. I want the classic one first. Let's see how well I'm able to explain this. Look, here is the little treasure map from the first series. You can see here all the different gold treasures with some symbols around them. On the quest for the golden pyramid, on the quest for the golden goblet, on the dive for the gold compass, on the chase for the gold egglet, on the voyage for the golden skull, on the hunt for the gold idol, on the trail for the golden dragon, on the march for the golden eagle crest. So the idea is, you take your thingamabob here, and you line it up like this. So, like you can see these little holes here. You've got to find the symbols that line up with the little holes. So this one obviously doesn't. This one doesn't. Although interestingly enough, the tree does. So you've got to find one for all three symbols. And when you keep looking and keep looking and keep looking, you will find one that actually lines up. So this one. So for this one, all the symbols line up like this. As you can see, and you can see here the inside is the treasure that you're supposed to be looking for. And the treasure you'll probably not get because of how rare they are. On the reverse, we have the instructions. Note how it does say to soak the block of rock in water, otherwise it will literally take you 10 hours to break it all off. Here are all the treasures you can get lining the walls. There are some glow-in-the-dark treasures, mystical mummy hand, haunted lantern, the jade fortune cat, which yes, it is a Maneki egg, I will say, and a garnet mask. There's a common. These are ultra rare gold dip treasures. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So yeah. There's some collector's guide, pirate posse, rare crystal figures, scuba scavengers, also rare crystal figures, midnight crusaders, which are also glow in the dark, treasure tribe, blade brigade, bling bandits, golden gladiators, and the tomb hunters. So that's nice, isn't it? If we have a look at the one that came with the Legends of Treasure set, you can see here that it does indeed list all 8 gold treasures, but on the reverse it just says at least 3 of them. So this was kind of trolling you, because you can only get 3. Continue your quest for other gold treasures with Series 1 single packs sold separately, it says at the bottom. You can only find 6 treasures. Oh, it was a crystal spear. Oh, I was right, it was a spearhead. You can only find 9 action figures, 2 of which is a crystal, and 1 of which goes in the dark, and 3 are gold. Ooh. Legendary golden figures. They weren't like gold as in chrome gold, they were gold as in like dull gold. Which is a bit of a disappointment, but what you gonna do, Gromit? Anything else? Oh yeah, we have the King's Gold checklist. Which for the map it just straight up tells you what to look for. Treasure Tomb Island. Interestingly enough, this here is a separate product, and I do have it, but we'll get into that later. See here that we have the little things here, kingdoms. On the reverse, we have the interesting. I've just seen little asterisks next to the gold dip treasures. I wonder what that's about. You can see here that we have the collector's guide. All the different teams come with their own shields this time. The one I have was the one for the Wrestling Warriors, and it was El Lustro. I don't really understand that name, but whatever. Collector's guide. Gold grabbers with the jaw drop feature. Super rare. Shipwreck raiders with glow in the crystal finish, rare crystal finish. Safari scavengers. Shadow army, which glow in the dark. Gold cursor and super rare fire eyes. Exis. Golden cursors with the glow in the dark eyes. King Sane. Astral outlaws. Fire finish, King Flare, super rare, and red glow in the dark eyes, Lunar Blingster. Here's Zed and Wrestling Warriors. I've just noticed. Yeah, I'm just going to read the small print here. It says 1 in 18 packs contain real gold dip treasure. So again, it says it in here, bold. It looks a bit more black coloured. Right, so that was that. Very interesting. They did disclose how rare they were, which I do like. Okay, we have that's a Super Zing thing. The little packet that came with the Hunters new magic rock sticks to itself. Hunters. Will you find real gold up treasure? Was there a disclaimer on this too? I don't think there was, but let's have a check anyways. Yes, it did. There was a disclaimer. Little tomb man on the top here, and instructions on how to unbox. And then we have the other one for the beasts. Mystical beasts? They were called, yeah, that's right. There was 8 mystical beasts to collect. Here's his little head on top. Was this a hint to what beast you were getting inside? Probably not. Although, strangely enough, this was the exact beast that I got. So, oh no. It's on the front too. Interesting. This was probably generic and I happened to get this exact one. instructions too. I shall shove it back in the bag. We have some instructions for the treasure tomb, which, yeah, I'll have to keep out for a reason I'll get to later. But you've probably figured out why if you had a look at how long this video's been going on for. And now this Ziploc bag doesn't want to be zipped back up again. There we go. We have just enough time to do the other Ziploc bag. Let's see what's inside. Repeats of the same treasure excavator tool. It was called an excavator tool, not just Excalibur, by the way. Samurai Man, Shogun Man, a gold version of the Samurai Man in that dull gold collar, anchor weapon, Dr. Blingster. I just came up with that name. He's got bare feet, which I'm not too keen on either. Oh dear. Some katana weapon, Crystal Hunter Dive Man. That's what I'm calling him from now on. And the spear. Now, I did say I have the treasure tomb from the King's Gold line, and I would show it in this video, but unfortunately I'm going to have to do a part 2 because this video is 41 minutes long, it says up here, or down here if you're watching it on YouTube already somehow. So, yeah, very long videos. Also, according to me up here, I don't know why I keep pointing to this, but it says to me up here I've got 28% battery left, which means I'm going to have to stop regardless. Yeah, so there will be a part 2 featuring the treasure tomb, which will be coming out, presumably, a few days after this one's out. Ta-da!